know, it's funny when Jordan is really into it, his face turns as orange as his hair.
Extremely important to mention that not only is this matchup for the Interstate Championship, but if Jon'Tae Kieth loses, he is forced to retire. Introducing first.
Descends upon the building here at the modern skate park. And Chuck Cold being accompanied to the ring by his son, Ice Cold. And for those of you new to SCW, that's not a joke.
No, that's what he named him.
Yeah.
It's on his driver's license. He showed me the other day.
I guess, I say this seriously. I think it does show how close these two are, how great of a father-son bond they have, for the fact that they obviously go shopping together and buy identical outfits.
True enough, fair point. My dad never did that with me.
Mine neither.
My dad never tag teamed with me either, though, so.
Yeah, fair point.
Look here. The fact that I've been doing this almost 30 years, I really don't give two shakes of a rat's ass about none of you sitting out here. So you can sit on your hands, don't say nothing, and all that other stuff. But see, what I like to have right now is all you fat, overweight, out of shape, beer drinking, pork chop eating, hot dog neck sweat on, and shut your damn mouths. And let the ladies and every damn body in here take a look at the baddest and the GOAT of SCW.
He's definitely not winning over the fans with speech like that.
Now, you go ahead and introduce my backstabbing, no good, trifling ass nephew.
This is definitely going to be a family affair tonight. A family feud, if you will.
And
which we'll go more in depth on once Jon'Tae Kieth comes to the ring.
What's the combination to the safety, but ask your friend. Bitch wants to be a millionaire. Link anywhere, let's see what really scared. What eyes drop the low, we pulled up, they like really there. I Swiss cheese, they trap just in case like they was still in there. Hey, when I pull up, make some noise for Jon'Tae Kieth. What's going on? Make some noise. Like you in the square. Niggas had your whole life and I half of it. I'm out trying to chase it back and trying to bag it. Hey.
And from behind, God, that distracted all of us. I thought it was really cool that Jon'Tae Kieth was getting his own live entrance music, but he attacks his uncle from behind, although after Chuck had those very unkind words to say about Jon'Tae, I guess you can't really blame him.
No, tagging him like a wild prairie dog. Holy cow. What strategy, though. I can't knock him. And, you know, like you've said, they have bad blood. Not only are they blood, but it is bad. And who wouldn't be pissed off after Chuck Cole took Jon'Tae and had him in a storage unit, locked him in a storage closet, and knocked the crap out of him. Oh,
Jon'Tae going for the pin.
not even a one, though.
Well,
knocked the crap out of him with a baseball bat. Almost shattered one or both of his knees.
Jon'Tae going up top. He's definitely the smaller but faster of the two. He also has the youth advantage. The referee only gets to the count of 2, whereas Chuck obviously has been wrestling for around 30 years, obviously has the experience advantage, the size and strength advantage as well. I would say Jon'Tae, if he wants to win this match, which so far in their overlapping careers, Chuck is 2-0 against Jon'Tae. Jon'Tae does not have a win against Chuck. Nice drop kick straight to the
single
face.
pin.
Yeah.
He does have a tag team victory, I believe.
But you're right, not a singles victory, which is why Jon'Tae has said if he can't beat his uncle tonight,
Oh,
he's gonna
Jon'Tae
retire.
feeling froggy.
Suicide dive to the outside. And that nailed Chuck flush.
Square in the kisser, baby.
Jon'Tae may be going for it again. We're going to have to see. Chuck is definitely dazed. Two suicide dives.
Well, he's got him reeling.
Yeah, I don't think Chuck knows where he's at right now.
Quality strategy by Jon'Tae so far, but I don't know, he might be taking a little bit too much time here.
Maybe he's going to go for a third.
Holy, oh my God. Oh.
And we held off right there. That way you could hear the reaction of the audience, which really said it all right there. Now using the chair to choke Jon'Tae, but yes, you're exactly right. Jon'Tae took way too long, and not only did he get hit in the head with the chair, he then landed very hard on the outside as well.
Yeah, that was ungodly. That was devastating.
You have to wonder whether or not Jon'Tae may have a concussion right now.
I've seen Jon'Tae do a lot and come back from a lot, but I mean, I don't see how he's coming back from that.
That was definitely vicious, and now his uncle, the uncle choking his nephew on that guardrail, really.
That's what we call tough love.
And I mean, getting choked with a hand, getting even choked on the rope, that's one thing. There's some give there. Being choked on the railing, I think that's a little more than tough love. I would call that almost, well, if this wasn't a wrestling match, I'd call it abusive. Ice Cold getting involved now. The referee seems to be letting the action go here for the most part.
Well, I don't know if the referee saw all that, which, that's okay.
He didn't.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught. I believe Chuck said that once.
I believe he did. A rake to the eyes, and right in front of the co-owners over the rail goes Jon'Tae.
And the crowd now.
And Chuck definitely knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. He's got mad experience, as you said, almost 30 years of wrestling experience. He's been in the WWE. He's been almost went to Japan. I do remember back in 9/11 days. He was scheduled to go to Japan, him and his brother, and that whole thing happened. So fortunately that didn't happen. But mad experience. He's been around for a long time, seen it all, done it all.
Jon'Tae now trying to fight back, which is incredible as much punishment.
I'm surprised he's still standing, to be honest with you, my guy.
Yeah, me too. So that shows you either how much stamina he has or how bad he wants it.
Or how silly he is.
Yeah, or some combination of all three. As right there, Chuck. Well, now they're just both getting scrappy at this point in time. Kind of a tit for tat type thing, and neither in control at the moment. It's back and forth. What's Jon'Tae got in mind? Oh, belly to back suplex. Back body drop. I correct myself. Back body drop right onto the ramp.
I'm glad you corrected yourself before I had to correct you for you. But holy cow, I can't even. What else can he take? I think he's done. Honestly, I think Jon'Tae's done after that.
And that ramp has no give. There's at least a little give in a wrestling ring, not a lot. Wrestling rings are definitely not trampolines. They're made of plywood and steel, but they at least have a little bit of give. There is no padding on that ramp whatsoever. No give. All that energy getting absorbed by Jon'Tae's back. Chuck picks him up. This could be it.
Oh my God!
Slams him down.
Chuck needs to pin him, take him home to his mommy. It's over.
In fact, Jon'Tae's entire body spasming right now because he's in so much pain. Chuck taking too much time, and that could be a mistake from this veteran.
Absolutely, it's a mistake, but I guess we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely a mistake. I don't know how Jon'Tae's pulling his arm up, getting out of that pen, but oh my gosh. Dumb move on Chuck's part, but I guess he's in control right now, so does he really mind beating up his nephew a little bit more?
He does, thanks to the distraction by his son, Ice Cold.
Looks like he's using that chain.
You're right. And once again, targeting the throat of Jon'Tae Kieth. First, he choked him on the outside of the ring on the railing, and now using a chain, which once again, I mean, that has, absolutely no give. At least a rope has at least a little bit of give.
Saying he's sorry. Sorry for whooping his behind.
He's about to put him away. Oh! But no, Jon'Tae Kieth reverses it. Drives his uncle to the mat, head first. Chuck is dazed. One could say Chuck Cold is almost out cold. Jon'Tae Kieth going to the top. Could this be it? Off the top of the diving senton.
Does he have enough to hold him down, though? Chuck's a big man.
He's going for the pin. Could this be it?
That's the rope. Ref paying attention. Saw the rope.
That would have been it. Ice Cold put Chuck's hand on the rope. So
well, now you didn't see him put his hand on the rope.
I did too. What match are you watching?
I'm watching this match in front of us right now, but
you need to have your vision checked.
I think you need to watch the replay. I didn't see him touch Cole at all.
He did. Ice Cold grabbed his dad's hand, put it on the rope, which necessitated the rope break. Back to the action, a big jawbreaker.
That's a hard head. That's a hard-headed man right there.
That's very true. And it might have broken the jaw of Kieth, who's stumbling around right now. Remind me to never go to any type of family reunion.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got great barbecue, but holy cow, you're going to lose some teeth.
Yeah. Maybe get some scoliosis along with the coleslaw. Ice Cold. I think he's choking Jon'Tae. Meanwhile, Chuck on the outside, jawing with the performer who gave Jon'Tae his live entrance. And right now, he's trying to back off Ice Cold. He still hasn't gotten physically involved yet. Kind of playing more, I guess, of an enforcer more than anything else.
Well, I always say performers have no right, or it's just smarter, let's say, to not get involved with the action. You know, they're not professional wrestlers. They don't know how to handle. Hey, oh my God! Jeez! Did you see his body?
Did you see his head bounce off that ring post? It almost knocked down some of our audio video equipment. But yeah, you're right. After his head hit that ring post, his body flew through the air like a rag doll.
There's a reason why I've been doing this almost 30 years.
And Chuck Cole says there's a reason why he's been doing this almost 30 years, and that reason is he can open up a can whenever he wants.
I don't think anyone would argue with that right now, especially his unconscious nephew.
Yeah, no, he can't. He's unconscious. He can't argue anything.
It looks like he's hearing the fans at ringside. The fans trying to rally Jon'Tae. Jon'Tae trying to clear those cobwebs, but a double axe handle will.
I really feel Chuck's doing the smart thing here and just dissecting him. My God, taking his head from his body is really what's going to happen. And that might be the only way to keep Jon'Tae down.
Hard right fist to the head. Dazing Jon'Tae even more. I don't know if Jon'Tae knows where he is right now.
Hey, Jon'Tae, how many fingers am I holding up? Oh, he's busy. He'll get back to me.
You two guys can end this. Look at him. He can't even finish.
Right now, Chuck doing some trash talking to the owners of Superior Championship Wrestling who are sitting here at ringside. Jon'Tae tried fighting back, but a rake to the eyes. Irish whip into the corner, hard clothesline. So not only did Jon'Tae hit hard back first, but then had 250 some odd pounds of clothesline coming and crushing his chest.
I think the ref should just call it right now. I mean, Jon'Tae's fighting, but
he keeps getting cut off. He's no momentum.
No, this is just a massacre, really.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is... But Jon'Tae's able to get out of the way using his speed and quickness. Spinning wheel kick. Shades of Alex Wright. Yes, I said that. And Chuck Cole is down. This is the main event of SCW's WinterMania Aftermath. And what a main event it is, Slush Taylor.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had action all night long, but this is main event. This is it. You know, they say, blood is thicker than water, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
Well, I don't know about right now.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But Jon'Tae is definitely, definitely putting in a lot of effort. I got to give him an A on that regard.
Barely keeping his balance, but still trying to fight back best he can. Obviously, his punches don't carry near as much weight behind him as Chuck's. This match, as these guys are slugging it out, is for the Interstate Championship. And again, Jon'Tae has not been able to beat his uncle. He's lost twice to his uncle in singles action. Jon'Tae, if he cannot win this match, has said he will retire. Jon'Tae now wailing away. Jon'Tae with the Irish whip. Reversal. Into the ropes. Off the ropes. Flying forearm from Jon'Tae. Head of steam. Off the ropes. Make it two of them.
That's right. He's fighting for his title. He's fighting for his career. And he's fighting for the right to say that he beat his uncle at the next barbecue.
That ref better get out of the way. Oh! Yep. And that was no fault of Jon'Tae's. I started to call it before it happened.
I don't know. I think it was a little bit Jon'Tae's fault. He should have waited for the ref to move out of the way, in my opinion. My humble opinion.
The referee was... Well, I can't say he was out of position. I'll say he was too much in position, if that makes sense. Too close to the action. Too hands-on, and the referee might have inadvertently gotten what he deserved. Chuck is down on the mat and dazed. Jon'Tae going up top. Another diving senton. Going for the pin, but there's no ref.
One, and look at a little ice here. He's actually attacking the ref. I don't know if that is a good idea.
Yeah, he might get fined for that by SCW.
I know if it was Sluss doing that to the ref, Sluss would be fined, so just saying.
Wait,
who's this?
Yeah, who is this? There's some music playing.
It's Brandon from Fox.
We'll have to see what he's out here doing. Looks like he's out here to help out or support Jon'Tae. Ice Cold backs off.
Well, this match has just gone completely bonkers. It's off the rails.
Chuck may be in trouble right now.
I'd say so.
Might become finally a even numbers game.
He's asking for a timeout, which I think is fair. That's fair to ask for.
Not at all. Oh! Instead of this becoming a 2-on-2, it's a 3-on-1 now.
What is going on?
A low blow, a kick right between the uprights sends Jon'Tae down.
What in the world? Why? Why did Brandon do that? I thought him and Jon'Tae were pretty tight.
Well, apparently he was putting on an act, and yeah, right there, that handshake proves it.
Now I know during the confidential, Brandon did get attacked, but we still don't know by who. Do you think he thinks that Jon'Tae did it?
It's possible. More music here.
Oh, Jon'Tae's heavy's coming in.
Joseph Ira Credit coming out right now. And he is not a relative, which probably means he doesn't give a damn. Joseph out here just trying to finally even the score. Finally someone to potentially help.
Brandon did the smart thing and got out of the way.
Yeah, it's funny how Brandon and Ice Cold are on the outside of the ring right now, begging off Ira. Acting pretty scared.
Wouldn't you after you did what they just did?
Well, yeah, which is why they probably shouldn't have done it to begin with.
Oh, don't come over this way, big guy. Yeah, he wants to talk. Hey, guys, come back. He just wants to talk, he said. He just wants to talk to you guys.
Well, Ira was finally able to shoo away or chase off
Lord.
Ice Cold and Brandon. So now we're just down to Chuck and Jon'Tae, who still has not been able to get up after that low blow. Of course, Jon'Tae he's had a lot taken to him in this match. I mean,
absolutely. I don't know how he's breathing still, to be honest with you.
Yeah, choked with the chain, choked on the railing, had his head tossed into the steel ring post on the outside. And I agree with you. I don't know how he's still standing and breathing at this point. All the credit in the world to Jon'Tae Kieth, who's still struggling to stand. And
the ref is still trying to get to his feet.
Yeah.
And now we have somebody else coming out? Oh no. Chuck's brother.
Cut the noise. Shut up. In a fight between my brother and my nephew, Big Rookie's the only law around here. I'm roughing the match, and I'm calling it down the middle.
All right, well, this is news to us. I guess Big Rook is taking over as referee.
You know, he does have black slacks on and a old school blue dress shirt.
And a badge. Don't forget the badge.
Referees don't need badges.
They don't get badges?
Not supposed to. Bow ties. Bow ties, yes, not badges.
I think it might be a little too late to actually have something called right straight down the middle, but I guess Big Rook's going to give it a go.
Yeah, actually, they're having an argument right now. It looks like Chuck was trying to shake his hand, but Rook didn't want any of it.
Well, let's see if Jon'Tae can fight back. Oh, fight back, but I mean, right to the eyes is not a good way to get this match going again.
Not for Jon'Tae, yeah. Now Chuck using all of his 250 pounds of weight to drive his shoulder into the midsection of Jon'Tae, driving even more wind out of his body.
Classic body slam. Nothing fancy here. Doesn't need to be.
And don't forget, earlier on in this match, Jon'Tae was also received the back body drop onto the ramp.
He sure did.
So that spine definitely sore right now. But you're right, Chuck is not necessarily a aerial. Oh! And he paid for it.
Nobody home.
Took too long. Jon'Tae able to move out of the way of the leg drop.
Tell Chuck's wife he's going to be sore for a little while.
Jon'Tae now, he's getting that adrenaline going. Can he capitalize? That's the question. Ooh. Now he gets clothesline back down. Every time, man, every time that Jon'Tae starts to get a little momentum, Chuck shuts him down.
Well, that's Chuck's experience, man. He understands the power of momentum. He understands that he can't let Jon'Tae get anything.
And just when it looks like Jon'Tae is barely standing, he throws some elbows.
Oh, and a roll up.
Now going for the pin, but wait a minute.
That look.
Jon'Tae was in the
He called a
ropes.
3. He was in the ropes. I'm not going to lie about that, but that looked like he was a 3. Yeah, they're ringing the bell. That's a 3.
So wait a minute, does that mean that Chuck Cole is the new champion, and does it mean that Jon'Tae has to retire?
I do believe that's what it means. I mean, we saw it. He was in the ropes, but the refs called it. This match is over. And so is Jon'Tae's career, along with his title reign.
I will say, I mean, until the missed rope grab, he had been calling the match down the middle until the very end there.
Well, I mean, you don't see it.
Maybe he was just out of position.
Chuck Ice Cole.
There it is. You all heard it.
Jon'Tae appealing the decision to ownership, to the owners of Superior Championship Wrestling.
But if Jon'Tae wants to be mad, he should be mad at himself for getting pinned.
I would say be mad at the referees for missing it.
But that's how the cookie crumbles. You gotta wake up very early in the morning if you want to outsmart Chuck Cole. And Jon'Tae did not.
Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with smarts. I think it might have more to do with luck. Or bribery, depending on how you look at it.
Either way, we've got a new champion, which makes, what, 2 of the night, right? What an amazing night. Holy cow.
It's been a crazy night.
I've counted at least 30 or 40 holy cows so far in this event.
It's been an incredible evening. Some fantastic matches.
You can thank me for being out here with you.
A little bit of controversy.
Well, yeah, of course Jon'Tae's going to be mad.